Finger pointing is not the way. That is why I will not waste precious time dwelling on the sins of the past or blaming those who are perceived to be responsible for the mess that we are in and suffering from. Indeed, courage knows no limits. Cowardice does. In this quest, I will put at stake my honor, my life, and the presidency itself. We will increase the number of residential treatment and rehabilitation facilities in all regions of the country. My administration shall implement the human approach to development and governance. Human rights cannot be used as a shield or an excuse to destroy the country. Your country, I am my country. We will vigorously address the grievances that have been time and again. All of us want peace. Not the peace of the dead, but the peace of the living. I am now announcing a unilateral ceasefire with the CPP, NPA, NDF, effective immediately. The implementation of the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Law must be put into full force and effect. We shall also enhance local business environment by addressing bottlenecks in business registration and processing. In the field of tourism, we shall construct more access roads and tourism gateways to service centers and tourist sites. We shall also conduct a nationwide soil analysis to determine areas most suitable for rice farming to optimize production. We will accelerate infrastructure spending, improving national roads and bridges, and implementing the Mindanao Logistics Infrastructure Network. We shall be implementing structural mitigation to measure the address of the perennial flooding in Metro Manila. Our anti-colorum campaign and out-of-line apprehension, including the removal of terminals, will be intensified. I assure you, this will be a clean government. Processing time in issuing permits and licenses shall be reduced to the barest minimum. For the driver licenses, its effectiveness will be extended from the current 3-year period to 5 years. He who is the cause of the cause is the cause of them all. We shall also pursue rail projects in Metro Manila at the major key points and the country, including the Mindanao Rail Project. The Clark Airport can be utilized to shift some operations of our domestic and international airlines. The military is directed to intensify its support role against illegal logging, illegal mining, and other destructive practices that aggravate the devastation of our natural resources. The DENR is likewise directed to review all permits granted to the mining, logging, and other environmental sensitive activities to ensure compliance with government standards. Amend, suspend, or revoke permits. Go ahead. A law should be passed, I'm addressing to Congress, to create the People's Broadcasting Corporation, replacing PTV4, the government-run TV station, which now aims to replicate international government broadcasting networks. On freedom of information. This is the executive order. It's out. As an example, on the part of our executive branch to make transparency and integrity as yardsticks in government performance, the bona fide media has always been our partner for change. I ask Congress to enact the whistleblower protection law, while the present witness protection program shall be strengthened. The government shall work towards amendment of the 1996 passport law to lengthen the validity of the passports from the current 5 years to 10 years. For those who have valid reasons to complain about graft and corruption, the gates of Malacanang will be opened. I have also ordered the newly created DICT, Information and Communication Technology, to develop a national broadband plan to accelerate the deployment of fiber optics cables and wireless technologies to improve internet speed. Wi-Fi access shall be provided at no charge in selected public places. We shall intensify our war against human traffickers and illegal recruiters that prey on our migrants. A mandatory financial education for all migrants and their communities will be pursued. I may now also ask on Congress to consider drawing up bills consolidating and merging agencies and offices having to do the overseas Filipino to have a department that shall focus on and quickly respond to the problems and concerns. Kailangan mo ng isa. As long as I sit there as president, there will be no demolitions without relocations. I have decided to direct the DSWD to provide the rice subsidies to the poorest of the families, at least para makakain lang, every month. We will also intensify and expand alternative learning system programs. The government will also provide universal health insurance for all Filipinos. As I order all agencies and oversight bodies and local government units down to the barangay level to fully implement the Magna Carta for women. To our brothers, I have this to say. The government has issued you the ancestral certificates to win. The enormity of the problem of drug addiction has been made manifest by the number of surrenderies which grows by the 100 each day that passes. And the Filipino, disciplined, informed, involved, shall rise from the rubbles of sorrow and pain, so that all the mirrors in the world will reflect the face of a passion that will change this land. Daghang salamat.